Hello everyone, Jamie Starr here for the New World News Network. On this episode, we're going to get into this article, which was on the front of my Yahoo the other day, and we will call it Basking in the Failures of Motherhood. Now, motherhood, because of feminists, has been getting quite a bad rap, and this frankly does not help it when you have outspoken, selfish women who are basking in their failures as a woman, basically. So, we see Mom Penn's brutally honest post about having kids affecting your relationship. And if you really get into it, I mean, this shit, it doesn't say anything. Like, okay. And I don't know if maybe she was just a moron and didn't know what she was getting into, but let's check this out. Sleepless nights, baby getting sick all over your shirts, and not getting out of your PJs until 4 p.m. are all par for the parenting course. What's a little more unexpected, however, is the effect becoming a parent can have on your love life. Now, anyone who's been in long relationships, you know relationships are something you have to work at. I mean, I've had it where my fiance, there were points in time where we both knew our attraction to one another was fading. We would sit down and have these talks. Hey, do we want to have a clean break? Do we want to make this work? Now, the problem arose because, of course, we both said we want to make this work, and then I was the only one making it work while she was out looking for another boyfriend. So, shit happens. But one mom is winning praise from the internet for her hugely honest account of how your relationship really changes post-parenthood. And this, obviously it's going to change because now it's not just the two of you, it's you plus a child. And I feel like if you don't really view the creation of life as something amazing and sacred and, two people, their genetics coming together to create new life, I mean, there's so much beauty in that I don't know how you could have it inside you to complain. Like, there's trade-offs. You can't just win it all. So, in a Facebook post that has since gone viral with more than 8,000 likes, I'll tell you, when I'm supreme commander and dictator, those 8,000 likes are all going to the gas chamber because we don't need them in society. Mel Watts has fessed up about having children altered her relationship with her husband. This has just said the same thing 3 times in a row now, so let's hope we get into something. If someone told me years ago my relationship would one day change, I would have laughed and said no way, she wrote, before going on to reveal that she had found herself laying in bed crying as her husband was snoring his busy week away, and she reminisced about all the things they used to do as a couple. Like what? What do you want to be doing that you're not doing? I mean, maybe you just need better time management skills. Though she confessed to being mad at both her and her husband for letting things change, she also notes that deep down inside she knows it's nobody's fault, and it's just a moment in our life where I can say it's not all roses and handcuffs. See, this is what she's really complaining about. She can't be in the kitchen making a sandwich, and he can't sneak up behind her and just throw her some dick because there might be a little kid walking in. That's her complaint. She's not getting enough dick. That's all this article is. The mom of 3 goes on to explain that. And there's the other thing. You have 3 kids. You don't just have one. The long date nights have gone. The sleep-ins are non-existent. The surprise weekends away, we can no longer afford them. So, have your children make some friends. Introduce them to their cousins or something. Arrange a slumber party. And have a weekend. Again, this is called time management, people. Like, I don't know how this is, like... Oh my God. And the whole problem with them is found right here. Though she confessed to being mad, it's no one's fault. So that's them just saying, no responsibility, we're just going with the flow, and when we don't like where the flow brings us, we're going to claim we're victims of it. The long hot showers are now lukewarm. Well, there's generally a knob you could turn that bitch up. And we're tag-teaming kids in between. She wishes she was getting tag-teamed by 2 dudes. The late nights are now lying there silently with our backs to each other, hoping the other one will get up for the crying baby. Again, that's a personal problem. Like, fuck it, roll over and grab his cock. I don't know what the problem is. Watts, who writes the parenting blog blog, The Modern Mama. And here's the problem, is that someone with this type of mentality should not be a voice on account of mothers, because again, you're just giving it a bad rep. Quips that shaving has become a thing for birthdays, nights out, and possibly, because I simply feel bad for him. Only in jokes that romantic texts are now more shopping lists than saucy. So fucking spice that shit up. Shave your legs more often. Stop being lazy. Get some Nair. You just throw it on your legs and wipe it off. This is the personal problems. It's not all negative, because despite realizing that parenthood has changed her relationship, she's determined to redress the family balance. You need to get yourself on track first. You need to get your own head sorted out and your entitlements, because that's what's underlying all this. A sexual frustration and entitlement factor. And this is ridiculous. And it really bothers me when I see articles like this out there, because I know there are countless amounts of stupid women who are going to see this and just be like, yeah, that's why I'm not going to have kids, because then I can't sleep in until noon on the weekends like the fucking bum-ass bitch that I want to be. I mean, this is awful. It's awful because there's nothing of substance here to even say, oh, this is what fucked up. Like, I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I wish my husband would do more so I could be lazy, and I'm not shaving my legs anymore, and then I'm wondering why my husband isn't throwing me the dick as much as I want. I'm going to start relationship counseling. If this is the problems people have, oh man, I'll be the expert. Fucking doomed relationships of my own, but I could work out these problems all day long. So, everyone, New World News Network, Jamie Starr, subscribe, check the links below for my other endeavors, my Twitch channel, my music. I got so much new music lined up, so once I find something to sing about, I will start putting all that shit out. So, hope everyone enjoyed.